After having spent a significant amount of time in the tent city, they honored me with a special media pass to an event honoring the artistic elite here in Kyiv. To my surprise, Yushchenko and his wife were present at the event. I received nothing but such positive reception. I'm sure it must be a very intense time. It must be very, very...
It's emotionally a roller coaster right now, you know, from really, really, really wonderful things happening to very, very scary things happening. So,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
But be careful what you wish for. You may get it.
Share that.
Send my greetings to Canada.
Yeah, there are like 800 of us here. The most memorable experience of the evening was when I was able to see Yushchenko up close and to see his face of the disfigurement due to the poisoning, and to see how affectionate people were towards him and how they embraced him. We just found out that we are now about to leave to Donetsk, which is in the eastern part of Ukraine. It is an area where Yanukovych supporters are predominant, and is also where most of the election fraud perhaps had taken place. There are about 120 of us leaving right now.
Playing Donetsk bingo. That means that cheating's allowed, bribes are accepted by the bingo master and are in fact encouraged. And our last winner actually won 3 bingo lines with 5 numbers. Bingo! In Donetsk bingo, you can win with just 2 numbers. And you can see that I do have I-24 and N40. This is the way it works. Donetsk bingo.
I'm nervous, I'm anxious because I don't know how we will be received there. I've been listening to news reports all night long and they're expecting us. It took about 15 hours to get from Kyiv to Donetsk, and we drove all night. We're all extremely tired. Donetsk was a prosperous mining town. After the fall of communism, Donetsk slipped into a depression, an era of high unemployment, which led to distrust of Western ideals.
Such a long and hopefully a happy journey.
Can you tell me what he said? So we just arrived this morning in Donetsk and finding out where we're going to be placed.
Where are your 6 people? Okay, you guys are going to Tariez. Well, you're 55 and 56.
We're all very dedicated and excited to be here. It's just the beginning of a new adventure now. Today is election day in Ukraine. We have to be there by 7. As soon as we get there, meet with the rest of the committee. We're in the main room where everybody meets before the committee decides to open up the safe. I'm very excited. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm excited. This is exactly where I want to be. And the voting began. It's only 10 after 8. The polling station is quite full, and already I'm seeing that there's just conflict. Citizens were increasingly frustrated because they were unable to vote. Their names were not listed, and they were sent back to the government offices. The partner in crime today was Vika, who I think is perhaps one of the strongest women I've ever met, in the sense of that she has a great amount of independence and she has a unique ability to read people.
Сколько Америка заплатила бабок? А? Сколько? Я из Канады, а вы оттуда же, и вы тоже это все прекрасно знаете. Независимо.
Basically, we're being
we've been accused of campaigning, paying money for all the campaigns, and that people cannot be in their list of voting pools. So this blame is put on Canada and United States and Western countries, and this is the propaganda that has been fed to these people. Basically, in the past hour, I've been doing some investigation. What I basically found out is in Donetsk region, lots of people are standing in lines everywhere trying to vote because their names do not appear on the list. This whole thing has been a scene. It's a show to show the people, to make them angry that they don't have a right to vote. But I think that the local government just stolen the right from people to vote.
Okay. Так, бачу. Добре. Все, їдемо. We're going. We were then asked midday by the election committee to join the mobile voting team. We were in a group of 4 and we went to visit all the invalids, injured elderly people who lived in the outskirts who were unable to visit the polling center themselves. No.
Заполняйте, вот он, Ющенко, Янукович.
Янукович.
Открытые у вас эти? Не, по-моему, не закрыты.
The people were wonderful, and I'm very happy to report that there was absolutely no fraudulent behavior occurring during this type of voting procedure. We have been told that police officers are not allowed to be in the polling stations. He is from Kyiv himself. The police officer, and
Fucking lying to you.
since this morning, the mood has changed significantly. The morning began with everyone in very high spirits, yet right now it's 4 o'clock with 4 hours left, and I've noticed that there's just the communication level has dropped between the poll workers and the international observers. What we know right now is that this is the only polling station, these 2 polling stations with the most amount of police right now around. Also that there's been a considerable amount of frustration from the voters because their names are not on the list. And we need to get out, so we're getting out, and we have people on your right standing there watching us. So don't go back there.
We have decided to leave because we didn't feel very comfortable, since there are lots of what they call Kazaki, the so-called army.
There's some guys in the car watching this.
I know, that's why I said I'm not going to go to the car.
Just call Serhiy and tell him to meet us right here. Polls close in 3 hours.
And get it on camera, we're gonna like shit ourselves in the next 3 hours because we are fucking scared to death.
I've got my diapers on. We're leaving the polling station right now and we're going back to our hotel.